Hi, my name is Pavel Kirpanov, and I love sports. I grew up playing soccer my whole life, and really my dad had a huge influence on me. He played soccer when he was younger as well, and he played at a high level, and so that definitely played a huge role in my life and my brother's life. And since I can remember, I played soccer out on the streets since I was a little boy. And growing up, I didn't really recognize the power of sport, but looking back now, it's amazing to see how powerful and impacting sport is. Why sports? Why sports to reach the nations? Why sports to go and spread the gospel? Well, really, sports is one of the biggest that billions of people are involved in. If we take a few things that people are involved in, huge things such as internet, smartphones, church, and sports, if we put them all together, 2.5 billion people have smartphones all over the world. About 2.4 billion people attend church, are members of church, or work for a church, but generally involved with the church. And about 4.4 billion people are involved with using internet on a daily basis. But sport surpasses all of them at 4.7 billion people being involved with sports, whether it's participating, whether it's being a fan of a team, cheering on, or being a professional athlete, whatever that looks like, 4.7 billion people love sports. And it's amazing to see how sport brings so many people together. No matter what kind of sport, people come together because of it, because it's a universal language, and it's clear to see the power of sport and how it can be used as a tool to reach nations and to make disciples for Jesus. And we can also see that the Bible mentions sport as well. We see that Apostle Paul talks about wrestling and running in his epistles. We see in Romans 1:12, he says that to present our bodies as a holy and living sacrifice, as it is a place of worship. And so we want to bring sport and the gospel into one place and meet people where they are. I didn't realize the power of sport until I was a little bit older when we moved to the United States and started Cup of Nations. Cup of Nations is a big soccer tournament event that we do here in Houston where hundreds of people from across the world come. We have about 16 nations that come and play, but more nations are represented. Last year we had about 46 nations that came, and it's a place where they come, and the main language that all connects us is sport, soccer. But we use that to go and make disciples, to make disciples that make disciples. And it's really such a beautiful thing to see when we integrate the gospel and sport together, because then it becomes powerful. Because sport in and of itself is already valuable and it's huge. But imagine how much more powerful it is for our communities and for our cities and our country when we put sport and we put gospel together to see the transformation in our communities. And so we've been enjoying using sports as a big tool and an engaging opportunity into our communities where we can bring the gospel in. So if you love sports, if you have passion for sports, let's engage with our communities and offering them, hey, let's play sport together, whether it's soccer, whether it's basketball, volleyball, whatever that is. Coming to communities, our cities, our neighborhoods, and engaging them, but offering them the gospel as we're doing it together, as we're living life together, as we're enjoying sports and using our bodies that Jesus gave us, but making sure that we're able to tell them about Jesus and share the gospel with them. So I hope this video helped kind of give a perspective of the power of sport and what really we can do with the gospel and sport.